Ebola emergency. A healthcare worker in Dallas tests positive for the killer virus.
The news Americans have been fearing.
The first possible transmission of Ebola in America.
The deadly virus, which has claimed thousands of lives in Africa, has now spread within the US. A worker at this hospital in Dallas, Texas, has tested positive for Ebola after reporting a low-grade fever on Friday night. She'd been treating this man, Thomas Eric Duncan, who died last week after contracting the virus in Liberia. Measures had been put in place to contain the virus, but officials admit things went wrong.
We don't know what occurred in the care of the index patient, the original patient in Dallas, but at some point there was a breach in protocol, and that breach in protocol resulted in this infection.
Now the race is on to stop it from spreading further. Authorities have disinfected the woman's apartment, police are now guarding it, and others in the building have also been contacted. Ebola's now claimed more than 4,000 lives in West Africa. For these workers in Sierra Leone, burying the victims has become a grim but daily task. Concerns remain high in Europe after a Spanish nurse contracted the disease. Teresa Romero had been treating Ebola patients in a Madrid hospital. Here in America, passengers from West Africa will now be screened for the virus. Travellers to the country's 5 largest airports, including New York's JFK, will have their temperatures taken and be made to answer questions.
It is worth it. Whatever you can do to prevent something drastic is worth it. Any inconvenience.
I don't see why there'd be any issues at all with that. I'd rather them be safe, at least our borders be safe.
Some in America say banning travellers from West Africa is the only way to contain Ebola. For now, people here are asking what more can be done to prevent the deadly virus from spreading on US soil. Rajini Vaidyanathan, BBC News, Washington.